it feels great. I mean, it was only a few days ago that, I never even had it in my wildest dreams, really. So when I got the call from the manager to come round and meet him, it was a shock, but obviously really happy, and everything's moved so quickly from that.
I know people probably don't need much persuasion to move to a club. What did the manager have to say to you?
Well, we just discussed football, really, and obviously, the pros and cons of signing myself, and thankfully there was more pros than cons, and we just discussed football, really, and then left, obviously, my agent to talk about the rest. But from my point of view, it was just wanted to talk about football and show me the paperwork I have to sign, and I'm delighted to obviously have signed now.
I presume last season, at the end of the season, you didn't think you'd end up?
No, I mean, I've known in the past. I mean, I came here a couple of times as a kid. I played in a tournament up north. So I obviously met the manager, and even in the last few years, he always sort of speak to players and things, and I had an idea that the manager still sort of thought I had something, obviously. So I always cling to that hope that obviously that he would ask me to come and play for him one day. So, but no, I mean I've had a probably a poor spell up at Newcastle, but prior to that, obviously my career was very good, and I'm sure a top club like this can reignite my career and obviously score a few goals and hopefully help the team to more success.
The fans will be desperate to know how your fitness is, because obviously we know you've had a torrid time with injuries in the past few years, but you've passed your medical, so I presume everything's all right.
I'd like to think that everyone was quite surprised in how my medical was. I knew I would pass my medical. I've obviously passed them before. And yeah, I mean, my fitness is fine. A lot is made out of it, and a lot will probably come out in the coming weeks, months and years, but I certainly don't feel like I'm injury prone. I've had a lot of injuries since I was at Newcastle, but a lot of them, anybody would have got injured with someone jumping on the foot. There's loads of players I could name, half a dozen here probably, that broke the metatarsal, and that almost set me on my way to having a couple of injuries subsequently, probably because I didn't get that first one right. So, but prior to, I mean, I've played, off the top of my head, I don't know, 500 plus games for the highest level, for obviously international as well. So, to play that many games, and I think everyone would agree that you can't be on the treatment table all the time. So, but it is my plan to improve on my injury record. I know the medical staff here are really highly thought of. So, hopefully I can work with them and make sure I'm available for every game.
Go to www.stoketshirts.co.uk.